and we really appreciate you being here. Governor, thanks so much. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. It's always great to see
Christmas.
you. But residents of your state, I mean, we're going to get to this later on in the show. Anthony Fauci said, don't kiss, don't hug on New Year's. We'll get to that. But when it comes to these mandates that they've now acknowledged are not effective federally, and it's a state issue, what more can governors do? I mean, you've led the charge. How can people be reassured that their future isn't vaccine mandates and double masks?
Well, I'm thrilled that President Biden is finally agreeing with me. We have asked him to back off of these mandates. We have told him, and now we're suing him in court. Frankly, the federal government doesn't have the authority to take these types of actions by requiring people to get vaccinated for their job or to receive federal funding, or if they want to have a contract with the federal government or even participate in Head Start contracts. So we are suing him in court, and those will be heard within a week in the Supreme Court. We're looking forward to those being heard because we'll win. And I think the president does know that he's on very shaky ground here. It's interesting to me for him to say that the federal government isn't the answer, that the answer has to come from the states, when that's exactly what us as governors have been asking to let us do. Let us have the flexibility. Let us use personal responsibility, trust our people to make the right decisions. South Dakota has done that all along, and we've proven that it works. And I'm hopeful that President Biden will back off and start focusing on what his job actually is.
Now that Joe Biden has acknowledged there's no federal solution, as a governor of a free state who's taken an approach of actually balancing science and freedom, what are your advice to governors like Governor Hochul in New York, or Governor Murphy in New Jersey, or Governor Newsom in California? How should they approach it in a way similar to what you've done so that residents of those states who are trapped can actually go about their lives, say, in 2022? What should those governors do differently?
Well, first of all, they should visit with their general counsel. They should talk with constitutional attorneys, find out what authority they have and what authority they do not have. What is their job? And then go do their job. And number one, shut off the TV. Stop picking up the phone and talking to the White House. Instead, go out and walk the streets, talk to the people, visit with the small business owners, visit with the moms who just want their kids in school and life to go back to normal. They will see the suffering all over their faces when they realize that these little kiddos haven't had the chance to learn like they should, that their businesses are closing, and that women-owned businesses are being hurt at a larger number than many others, and that minority populations are struggling, and we've got higher crime rates because of the frustration and the conflict that we are breeding in this country. So a lot of times they're losing perspective, and I tell people consistently, take the emotion out of this discussion. Start studying the science and the facts, and let's get back to the basics. Still, Pete, the number one thing that people can do to slow down the spread of a virus, go wash your hands. Go wash your hands. I'm shocked by the amount of times that I have to go remind people of that. And if you're sick, stay home. And if you're scared, stay home. But let the people that need to go out and make a living and get their kids educated, let them go do that. Because that's really what needs to happen in this country, is that we still need to continue to live.
It's true. Washing your hands. That's a very good and important reminder for me, something I will take note of in 2022. But you're right. It's simple stuff. It hasn't actually changed. We know who it affects. We know it's not young kids. There's no reason to keep them locked out. There's no reason to have them in masks. Your state is doing it, and that's why we see a great migration from states with lockdowns to free states like yours in South Dakota. Governor, thank you so much.